So, yes, we're gonna play the song for you.
Okay.
You will be lifted, um, and you will rejoice. It's like Jennifer Holiday. You know, she give us what we need.
Yes.
The vocal performance in this song is just second to none. Anyway,
I like her. Nah. I like her breaths.
it's in there so deep.
Right.
I mean, like for real. Like you gonna say, "Tommy, you bless my life." If
Right.
you've never heard it before, you gonna say, "I don't know what
When you
rock
play
I
it, I'm
was
going to
under."
start singing along because I know the song.
And I believe that too, because like I'm just
Yes.
really I don't know what to do with myself because you don't know a song that song. Anyway, hi people. Oh my god,
Hello.
hi. Thanks for joining us. It's wild here. Wow, you have made it to the A podcast. Welcome to the
Yes,
A.
you have, baby.
I am J.R. Knight.
And I am Noonday.
Yes, and as you can see, we do not have our beautiful Yaya Dawn, but that does not mean womp womp.
Right.
That does not mean we won't be having a robust and fun conversation.
We're gonna deliver.
I'm so excited about this, and well, somebody's enjoying their little that was a moped that was moped child. But I'm excited about this conversation and the unexpected twist. Is expected for me, but probably unexpected for you. I didn't tell you everything, child. Okay. Oh, is he nervous to be
Throw it on me.
the popping sweat?
Right.
But yes, look, I don't even want to delay it. But before we get into it, I want to say again, thank y'all for joining us.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for liking, comment, sharing, subscribing, doing all the things.
And being a part of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Letting us know like what you want to hear about, giving us some idea for some guests. Again, we are going to be having some people on. We are vetting the children, honey.
Yes.
Making sure they got something to offer, darling.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
So, yeah, until then, you'll be chit-chatting with us, me and Noon, and we have something to talk to you about today. We want to have it ain't even a serious or a semi-serious, but maybe bits and pieces of it. But we want to talk about, what did at first I was thinking extremes. I was like, I want to
Right.
call this extremes. Ooh, because that's the twist that I'll be giving to you later. But we're going to talk about extremes. And the topic of this podcast, let's say, is between strength and strain.
Right.
So I was thinking today we can explore how people living with HIV often live in between the two extremes of being medically adherent or medically resilient, I guess I should say,
Right.
and socially vulnerable.
Oh.
Okay, because like we do all
Those
the
are
things.
two different spectrums, ends of the spectrums, right.
It's like we do all the things to make sure that we're here, and then we heal, and then we heal,
Right.
and then we see it here. And we see it, we just getting older and older and older.
Right.
And because we're doing all the things that
That keeps
you know
us here,
that
right.
keep us here. But however, aging is a vulnerable like our age community members like ourselves
You
are
mean
considered a
your
vulnerable
age-
population.
Right. A vulnerable population involving our status and our age.
And our age, absolutely.
Yes.
It's a double
combo,
it's
right.
a double whammy.
It does leave you vulnerable.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, so much that we could talk about around that. But I just thought, open the conversation for people to just chat about it at home and give them just like a couple of nuggets of some things to think about so they can just start conversations with themselves or with friends about the strength and strain of the extreme of being medically resilient and socially vulnerable.
That's a different cup. I'm not gonna say it's always a heavy cup, but that's an odd situation to be in.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think living in extremes in general is sometimes tough
So let me ask you a question.
when you take into the pleasure of two sides of a coin.
Right. So I think that it does bring about some extremism because I wanted to tap into the part of being medically resilient, to being here and healthy, here and undetectable, here and compliant with your medication, here, like you're resilient in that area. We got that. We're
Yeah.
here, so we got that part
Got
down
that
pat.
part.
Um, and that's a part to be rahuan about. It is,
Yeah.
and also at the same time, I believe that we're in the field of that we're advocates. We do the work here, and it leaves us socially vulnerable. This podcast leaves us
It definitely
vulnerable.
does.
We make
In an
ourselves
incredible way.
Yes, and we make ourselves vulnerable for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
loved, to be hated, to be talked about, to be ridiculed, to be praised. We leave ourselves vulnerable. We
Yeah.
leave us on the table when we come here
Yeah.
and we discuss our personal lives, our victories, our triumphs, our traumas. Mainly our traumas. We leave ourselves vulnerable to society.
Yeah.
We know that this podcast is out there now. If we ever want to turn our backs on the fact that we are paused, that we are living HIV and we're thriving, we cannot do that fully because we put
Yeah.
this out here. We made ourselves eternally vulnerable
For you.
for you, for our
Did it
audience,
for you.
so that you may live.
Yeah. Yeah, because the opposite of that extreme, because that is very extreme, right? To be
It
vulnerable
is.
and to offer yourself and your truth unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
The opposite of that extreme to me is like the immense pleasure and joy that we get in just sitting here sharing these conversations,
Yes.
learning of each other, learning about you all. It's rewarding.
It is.
It's rewarding, and so it's just that.
Yet it leaves us vulnerable.
And don't forget that.
Yes,
It's
I wanted to
basically
say
what I hear
that.
Noon saying, right?
Yes, and don't forget that it leaves us.
point.
Yes, it is a wonder to sit here and talk
Mm-hmm.
about our loves, our triumphs, our future, planning our future, healing our past,
Yes.
and all of that. That's beautiful for us, but it yet leaves us vulnerable.
Incredibly vulnerable.
And the reason why I keep saying that is because we walk in vulnerability every day.
Each day.
Right,
Yeah.
because of our careers, because of
Yeah.
what we do here at Abounding Prosperity. And like you said, we do it not only for ourselves, because it releases something else from us.
Mm-hmm.
We get to, this is a therapeutic environment.
Yeah. It
Us
is.
talking to you guys listening to us, we're sharing our stories, you're sharing your feelings, your energy, even through this podcast.
Yeah. We
I feel
it.
the person that is listening to this will say, hey, I want to live that long.
Mm-hmm.
That was once my story. It doesn't have to be the end of my story. Or I want to feel that joy also. That's why we do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Absolutely.
Even today, I wanted to share this too about how I left myself more vulnerable. Of course, everybody knows that I am an outcast.
Not an outcast.
An outreach specialist. So when I do outreach, I'm pulling for the person to get tested, to know their status, to do something about their status. That's the joy of all of this, And today I was talking with a young lady, and she was so unsure about testing. She was so unsure, meaning she was really afraid. She tried her best to conceal that she was afraid. And the area that we were in was high prostitution, sex work, and all that good stuff. All of that stuff. So she was very scared to get on and go test. So I told her, and she was like, but isn't that bad? Her words was, isn't that bad to, if you found out, what if I found out here? And sometimes at the heat of the moment, I would say that my wording is not always at its best. So I was like, girl, it's not that bad. I didn't mean to downplay the whole thing. She said, she grabbed my arm. She said, what do you mean it's not that bad? I said, what I mean that it's not that bad, it's way beyond not a death sentence. It's past that.
Right.
We're past that that HIV doesn't mean death. What I mean that it's not that bad is because the medication today, and then right when I set the medication today, I felt this urge to tell her, look at me.
Yeah.
I laid myself out there at that moment.
Completely vulnerable.
Yes,
Because this is to somebody who is stigma informed, right?
Yes,
And so
she's
you don't
thinking-
even know how
she's going to react to it. I did not know, but I just laid myself out there. I was like, look at me. I have been positive. I've been HIV positive for 34 years. Her eyes got big as saucers. She's like, she looked at my stomach. I was like, yeah, mind your business, but
It's been with me.
it's been with me, right? So
I haven't done this alone.
she was like, for 34 years, I was like, yes. And I was like, what I'm telling you is to tell you is that there is treatment, some great treatment. There's therapy. We have all of that here at Abounding Prosperity.
Yes.
And so I held her hand and we walked across the street and she was still looking scared. And I was like, this is Steph, and Steph is going to help you. And she got in the van and she tested and she got off the van. And when she got finished testing, she hugged me so tight, like she had been knowing me for years. She gave me the biggest family reunion hug. And she was like, thank you so much. She grabbed her paper and she was just like, all while walking across the street, she just connected with me. And that was a beautiful time where I made myself vulnerable. Just like on this podcast, we make ourselves vulnerable,
Right.
for the healing of others.
This is what an advocate looks like.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
It really was.
I know what that type of situation felt like for me. What did that feel like for you?
I want to tear up right now.
Low key, me too. I
Right,
wanted
because-
to, but I was like, no, you can get through there.
Right. But what it did, it let me know that I'm doing this for a reason, and that lives are being affected
Every day.
when I'm out there. That's why I give it my all.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a salesman when I'm out there.
Yeah.
I'm giving you every reason to be tested and care about yourself and care about your community. I am laying it on thick. I can look in your eyes, you want to push me away. But I want those words. I pray that my words are constantly in your heart and in your mind. Like he did tell me that. He told me.
It's gonna carry.
Yeah, it's
Imagine,
gonna carry,
'cause you're
yeah.
telling the story. You're telling the story now. Imagine the stories that she's telling.
Yes.
And she'll continue to tell for years and years. It's like you're allowing yourself to be in that vulnerable space. One can, on the extreme, offer like joy and relief and like, okay, my life has value and purpose. And then on that vulnerable side, it's like that moment of vulnerability can carry for centuries. That story can go from her to her family member to somebody else, a child in the family, to another person, and just keep going.
Yes.
So it's like that story, that moment of vulnerability can just save countless lives forever.
And it will.
And it will.
And it will.
These
Yes.
extremes, child.
Yes, and I think that one more vulnerable thing, how it makes us vulnerable in our personal lives. I was talking with this guy, and we were back and forth flirting in the DMs, and so he's talking and I'm talking, so things are getting like heavy. He's like, "Well, can I come over? Can I come over?" He wanted to come over,
Come over.
and so I was like, "I'm gonna disclose right now."
Because the answer was yes, baby.
So right, so
Okay.
I was like, I'm positive, right, and and he did not know my age. He's been knowing me for a while, and I was like, well, I was disclosing. I threw my age in there. I was like, I'm positive. I've been positive for like 34 years, and I'm 54 years old. He was like, the first one I knew, like he knew I was positive. He said, but you 54? I was like, yeah.
That's not what we're supposed to be focusing on.
Right. He was like, okay with the pause, okay? He was okay with all of it. He was great with all of it after all. But,
Aftermath.
but it's just the fact that making ourselves vulnerable And it's like making ourselves vulnerable for surviving.
And then did we hear both sides of the coin here? The vulnerability piece, of course, like him disclosing, Noonday disclosing, but then also that medical resilience piece as well, because we all know that you are a person who is undetectable, has an undetectable status.
Right.
So, because that's the beauty of being able to disclose as well, living undetectable, because you have some power back.
Yes, you do,
okay,
right.
I'm positive, but I'm undetectable, girl.
Right,
I am undetectable, so that's important.
Right.
Okay. And so that it's both things, both of those extremes just existing in one space.
Right.
Sometimes that's our reality as well.
And then the age. We are aging with HIV, you know. So I think
and I'm sure that was extreme as well. Like you 54.
I just went on extreme him out the game on that one little sentence.
You 54, he 24. Like that's crazy.
How'd you know his age?
That was
like, boy, I got AIDS more long older than you. But yeah, but so, that's what that was, But we had a great time after that. So
okay, let's make that clear.
Yeah, so still we're making ourselves vulnerable to ridicule. We're making ourselves vulnerable. And I said when we first talking about this, and this is a great topic. I'm glad you picked this, and I know I'm talking a lot here.
Oh,
when we first opened the doors to this topic, I said that it makes us vulnerable to praise and ridicule.
Yeah.
I said that the vulnerability is vulnerability because you don't know how it's coming.
And extremes are extreming.
And extremes are extreming at the point. Yes. So it does. We're making ourselves vulnerable to save lives.
Yeah.
We're making ourselves vulnerable to be ridiculed and stoned and outcasted.
Yeah,
like I accidentally said a while ago. We could be outcasted for these very words. So I think the greatest people on earth made themselves vulnerable, come to think of it. Your Martin Luther King, your Jesuses, and those people made themselves vulnerable. They was vulnerable to being stoned, vulnerable to being assassinated, vulnerable to change the world.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, vulnerability is
it's powerful.
Ooh.
It's powerful.
Wow.
When you shared with us how incredibly old you are, it made me think of it didn't make me think it had me refer to this to this fact here that more than 50% of people living with HIV in the United States are over 50 years old. That's from HIV Gov in 2024. Ain't that something?
Over half, 50% of the people
living with HIV
are over 50 years old.
Yeah. That's because medication,
and compliance,
medication.
Right? Medication, and compliance.
Okay, hello, adherence.
Right.
Resilient.
Undetectable.
Okay, anything else we should say 3 times here?
But
look, oh my goodness.
And you know what? Thank y'all for letting me share that story.
Thank you for
both
sharing
those stories.
Yes, thank you for sharing.
Because that's how lately I have made myself, allowed myself to be vulnerable, and the outcomes were great for me.
Which is great for others.
Yeah. Making myself vulnerable. What is an affirmation or a quote that we can say about that? Making ourselves vulnerable heals the world, or we're going to think it back to that.
I think you just said it. Okay, we can leave that there, and then we can come back with something greater because that's like what we do.
Yes.
We are great, right?
Yes.
I have a game for you.
Let's play. This is what you wanted to throw on me?
I wanted to throw it, child.
Go ahead,
you catch it and
it.
stuff. I can't. Extremes.
Okay.
Okay, so I had to add like a middle one in here because, the gays.
You do middles.
The gays, how do they be performing, honey?
Right.
Okay, you can't just be extreme, honey. It's like, what's in the middle, girl?
Right.
Okay, hot, warm, cold.
Right.
How you like it? Your tea.
I'm going to go with cold.
Really? Well, I get that from you. I get it.
Yeah, we're from Texas, honey. We drink sweet tea cold, honey.
I love some hot tea down.
I cannot do hot tea.
I love hot tea, but I tend to drink tea cold a lot because I'm in Texas, girl. Like
right.
you said,
Texas tea.
Cold, girl. It's cold. Okay, your dessert. Hot or cold? Or warm? Hot, warm.
Warm.
What's a warm dessert? I almost didn't even say warm for that one.
Oh, you're right. I don't know. I guess I would have to go with hot. But what hot dessert do I eat though?
How you answer the question and you don't know the answer to the question?
Because I eat cake. I don't like cold cake though.
Oh, warm. Let's go with warm. Room
Lukewarm.
temperature.
Room temperature is warm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, for me, dessert, it would be ooh, I don't know.
Banana
See,
pudding, you like it warm? I mean, not banana pudding, peach cobbler.
I don't know. See, it's blackberry cobbler for me, and it's gonna have to be hot boots. But I was gonna say I love my desserts to be hot and cold. It
At the same
depends because if they
time?
cookies, okay, a la mode, a
Right.
good old hot cookie or brownie.
Peach cobbler
And
with the
brownies
ice cream
have
on
nuts,
top.
so it's gonna have nuts in it, and then ice cream on top. Absolutely.
Yes, okay.
Weather. Hot. or cold?
Hot.
For real news?
I like it hot. 101 me. I was born in August in Texas, 101 me.
November, baby, cold boots. I need it there. Real cold.
Yes.
Because I could warm up, but I can't cool down. Not
Yes,
easy.
you know how I am. I told you that. You knew that about me.
Okay. Child, wet, damp, or dry? Okay, weather. You like it wet, damp, or dry?
Dry me.
Dry me down, honey. Beach. You a sand girl or throw me in the water?
Water me.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
Water me. I want to go feel the water.
I would say water me down, but then like if you see like a body on the beach and if you in the water, it's like it take me too long to get close to the body. I'm like, oh my God, who is that? They so fast. But you always in the water. I'm like, baby,
I like
keep
to
me.
play in the water.
I can't. What about the jellyfish? Okay. Wet, we still on wet, damn dry.
I said dry me.
Okay. Partners. Do you like your partners wet, damp, or dry?
Oh, partners wet, damp, or dry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wet me on the partners. Wet me up on the
I thought you
partners.
said dry me.
No, wet me on the partners.
Wet boots.
Lube me
Okay.
boots. Yes, I like it wet.
Okay. Ooh, did I snort?
I was about to say,
did.
don't tell nobody and we on the podcast.
Okay, no.
See, you making myself vulnerable.
Oh
Go
my
ahead.
God. Okay. Finger. Because we're doing extremes, right?
Okay.
That's the topic. Finger or utensil? Greens.
Making myself vulnerable again. They're going to say, that big old dude be eating with his hands. Don't green me with the hands. I had greens today. I used my fork, but that's because I don't feel like my mama talking about me. But
Oh, really?
yes.
I used to eat greens in my hands. Down. Down. But like for the past, oh my God, I don't know. Well, there was a long time I didn't eat greens actually. Like I had stopped eating greens for like 30 years.
You
But when I was
stopped?
young, yeah, when I was young, maybe like 25 years. But when I was young, I ate greens in my hands all the time. Grandma cooked greens, I ate them with my hands. But I started by eating greens about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. It's a fork. I need a fork.
But like you were handsy. That's funny.
Down.
Because you are a proper kid.
Oh, man, I'm a proper adult.
You are proper with
honey.
everything. But you was to know that you ate with your hands satisfies
ooh,
me.
yes, ma'am. Cake. Since you like cake, how you eat it?
I had cake with my hands today.
You eat cake like that?
My mom had cake and she had another cake. And then she put it all in this thing, right? And then I walked out the house, coming back to the job, and I was like, she didn't give us no fork. Hands.
I don't eat
Hands.
cake, so let's go to this one. High, medium, low. How you like your rides? Wait a minute, and by rides, I'm thinking about like I'm thinking about like the fair ride.
Like the fair rides?
Okay, you might have been thinking of okay, but
Sky me. Throw me in the air.
low me, babe. I need to be on that little bug or that little spaceship looking
I
thing.
want to be high in the air.
I can't.
Did I tell you the story about me and the fair ride real briefly? I was on the fair ride. My pressure was up. And when my pressure was up,
Oh, so your pressure. That I should have put that on your high low.
my pressure, I don't like it high, but it gets high sometimes. So this is a gross story too, because I had been eating all that fair food, turkey legs, big old corny dogs. I'm talking about just ramming the fair food down. My blood pressure was sky high. When my blood pressure gets high, my nose like, okay, we got to release this. I'm going to have a nosebleed.
Ooh.
And so I get on the ride where you backed up against the wall. It's a ground ride. And the things are going around, they're slinging everywhere. I get off the ride and everybody was like, hey, somebody's bleeding. Somebody's bleeding. I had drenched. Everybody looked like Carrie when they got off that ride. My nose had blood. It was blood everywhere.
Oh my God.
Don't tell nobody. There I go, making myself vulnerable again.
Okay. But,
It happened, girl.
you
What?
equals you.
Right. Good thing I was undetectable. Because, baby, it was blood on everybody. Everybody's like, somebody's bleeding. I did the same thing, too. I was like, yeah, somebody's bleeding. My whole face was full of blood. Because it was just spinning around like that. But go on with the next story, though.
High, medium, or low? High, middle, low. Lights. How do you like your lights?
Oh, dang. I like low.
Me too.
Give me ambiance.
Yeah, I need ambiance. I need the ambiance.
Yes.
Okay, last category. Soft, medium, hard. How do you like your mattresses? Or mattress? I don't know.
I like a medium. I'm medium.
I'm hard. I can put some pillows like around me, but I do like a firm.
I didn't want to think of you like in a hard.
I love a hard mattress. Yeah.
Ooh.
I can sleep on the floor. Like I do that a lot sometimes. Well, not a lot as much as I used to, but I do it quite often.
See, I just see like when I think of people that like hard mattress, I'm like, he's been at a bunch of holdovers. Got that holdover back. When you be in jail, you be seeing somebody that be sleeping to death, like they're in the best mattress ever. You be like, how could he sleep right now?
You would think that I would love soft, or maybe because we didn't. So we were
I'm facing 3 days in jail and he is asleep.
we were incredibly poor. So there was like we didn't have beds, and so I slept on hard surfaces like the floor and stuff. So you would think like maybe I would want something soft, like in contrast to that. But I guess I just got used to it. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Soft, medium, hard.
Wait a minute, let me swallow that a person like hard mattresses. I have to get with that.
Well, firm. They call them firm. when
Firm,
you
they
go to
do
buy
call them
them.
firm. Do you like massages? Them people don't even care about massages.
If
do
they're
they?
firm.
Oh my God. Go ahead, next one.
Soft, medium, hard. Candy.
I do like hard candy.
Really?
Yeah.
I do not like hard candy.
I
don't eat candy much, but it got to be
I
soft.
like it the sound of my mouth when it clink against my teeth. I like to be sucking on it all day. Yup.
Gays, my God.
I do. I'm sorry.
Last one. Thanks for playing my game, by the way.
Sure.
Soft, medium, hard. How do you like your partners?
Hard bodied. Hard.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I said hard.
You keep saying it.
Yeah, because
It's soft, me. Soft.
So
Cunty, cunt.
cunt.
Look, and I'm soft boots, honey. I'm a soft steel.
Soft steel.
Judge me not, honey. I want real soft.
Stay out my business. Soft,
Okay,
like
hello.
I said. This man like hard mattresses and soft dudes. Golly.
Okay, put it together,
Put
baby.
it together. Do what you will with it.
Oh my goodness.
Listen,
Look,
I didn't ask you this question here though.
What?
About your extremes. Did you answer all these behind me? Let me
I did.
remember.
I answered all those behind you.
I didn't hear you say rides. You don't like to be chunked in the air.
That is not on that paper.
Your rides. You don't like to be chunked in the air. You like your rides low.
Oh, oh. I was thinking about something else.
Cause you nasty. That is not on that paper.
I'm foul, y'all. I'm
Okay.
foul. But you did remind me that I did have another fact that I wanted to get at kids. Remember, we were talking about extremes between strength and strain. I wanted to share with y'all that, look, this is just a random fact, honey. Despite high rates of viral suppression among older adults, 92% in the Ryan White program. Ooh, we should talk about that. We should talk about some. Anyway, let me focus. See, ADD.
Right.
Many report loneliness, limited social, and limited social support. And then it goes on to say in a 2021 study, it was found that over a third of older adults with HIV experience moderate to severe loneliness. Ain't that wild? But I see it though.
I see it too.
That's crazy. When I was putting this together, I was like, "Ooh, well, like I don't even know where I would put this fact," but it was so poignant.
Yeah,
I was like,
saw
I just
that,
want
and
to
then,
say it. That's crazy.
I try not to think that there's some things that I can relate to, some loneliness that could be loneliness in my life, but it's really not loneliness. It's really not.
Then what
In
is
my
it?
life, the things that I mean, once I'm vulnerable again. Well, I think when it comes to a partner, like I'm just not one night stand Warren. I'm not all the time. Like I really sometimes want to, but in sharing my space, sometimes I can just think about that. I can't be. But if you have
It's a
not been
lot to
sharing,
do.
it is a lot to do.
It's
If
a
you have
lot
not
to
been
do,
sharing your
man.
space, to all of a sudden share your space, you be like, bro, I don't sleep that loud.
You,
You can't be.
I tell you, my partner and I, we've been living together as long as we've been in Dallas, and so we are still struggling with sharing our space 9 months in. It is a task to share your space when you have just not been doing it. And I did. Like I was in a 15-year relationship before then. And so but then I had 8 years, seven years of living by myself because my partner and I were together, but we lived 3 hours away. And so now it's incredibly difficult, but it's we gotta do it
We gotta do it. It's not
because
cute.
we next stepping, honey.
Right, y'all. Next
Okay,
episode,
so we
people
gotta
do
do
something.
it. Hello.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I could see where like sometimes I'll be wondering, but then when I get messages like that, like, get ready to share. That kind of throws me off of that lonely piece. But yeah, I could see that. I had some friends that, you know, I make friends and I make long term friends and I connect with people very well. I got work wives that care about me like they've been knowing me for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
I got people just really are drawn to me to care about me and want the best for me. I really attract those kind of people.
Yeah.
You know, even the housekeeper here at the job calls me, "Baby, you hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna cook for you." Even like I just have that about me that people want to care about me and want the best for me, and I like that about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
I would agree. You do have that.
yeah. So even like working here, I hear Miss Stephanie. She tells me, "I'm just so glad you're doing good. I'm just so proud of you." Like I'm completing the fifth grade. Like I'm just so proud of you. She is so proud of me. She loves me so much, and it shows. It's wrote all on her face every time she sees me. And I notice that. When a kid can tell when somebody don't like them.
Yeah,
And the kid in me says, "This lady likes me and wants the best for me."
Yeah.
And I appreciate that I have a career like that and a CEO like that looks upon me and say, "Oh, darling, I'm just so proud of you. Let me wipe your face." And people just do that to me, period. That's what I get from her, like a motherly, like, make sure you're okay. Like, get this off your face type.
He's so dramatic.
I am.
He's like this all the
I'm
time,
a thespian.
child. You like girls?
No.
Okay. No. Look, you all. Wow, we have took you through in this conversation. I mean, because when you're talking about extremes, it's a lot to talk about because you got to talk about this end, that end, and everything in between.
Right.
But oh my God, thanks
for
so
your
much.
game.
Thank you for.
And thank you guys for listening to us play that game.
Okay, my goodness. Thanks for your stories.
Yes.
Those were good. And you all may have stories, some games that you may like to see us do on the podcast as well. Please let us know. Drop it in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. You know where to find us. My goodness.
And also, if you know someone that is open with you about their status and they are over 50, share these podcasts with them.
Yes,
You know, and let them know that
indeed.
we are pulling for them, that we are with them. We can tell our stories, and our stories, telling their stories. We'll be vulnerable for them, and that we're here for them. You know, share this and get it going.
Yes, absolutely. And for those who may be looking and like you, I know we're near 50 years old, but you do meet us in some of the intersections that we
Yes,
talk about,
right.
like how we live our lives, and maybe being a person with lived experience in HIV. Um, you will get there and beyond, honey. So this podcast
Yes.
is for you. So thanks so much for listening.
Thank y'all so much.
Thanks so much for sharing. We
Thank
really
you so much for
appreciate it.
sharing.
And as we say, until next time, we'll see you on the A.
On the A.